Cash is no longer king, with contactless payments, bank transfers and direct debits all eclipsing cold, hard sterling. But it seems COVID's hastened the demise, with 1 in 3 worried about notes and coins spreading the virus.
We're moving in a society that eventually will be a cashless society. What COVID has done is accelerate that process, and there may be some evidence that it's caused some issues, but I think generally people are migrating to a cashless operation anyway.
Other countries are streets ahead. In Sweden, cash in circulation represents only 1% of GDP. But while convenience is one thing, it's a big problem if it becomes the only way to pay. According to consumer group Which, there have been over 2,500 reports of shops in the UK declining cash payments during the coronavirus crisis. 4 in 10 customers say they've had problems buying food or groceries, and 20% claim they've left empty-handed.
It's somewhat most keenly felt by homeless people because they are they don't have the infrastructure, the sort of the residence or the accounts to support participation in a mostly digital economy. Cash really still has a role until and unless no one is excluded from a digital economy. You need those things, the mobile device, the bank account, even an address to participate fully. So I think that this is something that really does need to be addressed.
For larger businesses, cashless makes sense. Easy bank transfers, no counting the takings, more secure payments, and some believe many are using the pandemic as an excuse for the switch. And for some, it's also about giving customers options.
I take any payment off regular customers because I'm not looking for today's purchase, I'm looking for them tomorrow to build up the business. Cash is always the safest bet, and the cards are regulated by limits, so when those limits are exposed, it could fall flat. We still need cash.
We've already seen card fees being curtailed over the past few years, and we'll probably see it more and more as more transactions go cashless and more pressure is put on regulators to do something about merchants having to pay this much, which in turn will drive the revenue from card fees down. From a bank perspective, which has its own set of impacts, probably ultimately the consumer ends up paying for it in one way or another.
The march to a cashless society might not matter to most, or even be noticed for the moment. But if it means the fringes are increasingly left out in the cold, perhaps having a spare bit of change is no mean thing.